G'day guys, I've returned back to this creek I was at on one of my other videos, and I was getting quite a bit of black sand here, so I've come back and I'm going to do some more test panning and collect up a heap of black sand. I'm going to take it home and run it over the miller table and yeah, give it one last shot and see if there is any gold here in this creek. So plenty of potential here, a lot of gravels, a lot of big rocks. I'm going to try and dig down to the bedrock this time, because that's where all the goodies are going to be. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get into it and I'll get back to you. I've been digging all over the place. Dug in there at the base of this tree. That's where I got a bit of black sand last time I was here. So then I dug over here. No good. Dug here, and now I've moved up the creek a bit further, and I'll show you the black sand I'm finding up there. Right, so I've walked up the creek a bit, and then I started digging into this blonde sand. This is just all light sand, but in amongst it you can see all that dark colour. That's the black sand in there. There's just a layer, just a thin layer of it. But I'll dig that out and pan it, and then I'll dig down a bit further and see if I can get some black sand in down a bit further. Okay, I'll be back, guys. Okay, what I've been doing, I've been just digging around, taking samples, and there's a big lump of bedrock just here. So what I did, I dug in behind it, where all the heavies, when the water come racing down through with all the material, the water's dropped out here. It's slowed down, so everything's dropped into here. There's still a lot of sand there, but I'm digging into gravels now, and so been digging a couple of handfuls out of there so far. I'll just set this up here and I'll just show you what I've been doing. I'm just sieving out the larger rocks, just sieving them out, and then I've got all the finer material in the pan. Then I'm just panning this out, and when I get down to the heavy material in the bottom, I'm just chucking it in a bucket. And then I'll take this home, and I'll probably put it through a finer screen again, and then I'll run it across my miller table. And if there's any fine gold in this stuff, the miller table should catch it. That's the plan anyway. So I'm just panning it down. There's still going to be some light material in it, but I'll be catching all the heavier stuff on the bottom, the black sand and all the gold if there's any. I'll just chuck it in the bucket. And that's what I've got so far. I've got that material so far. So I'll do a bit more panning and I'll get a bit more material. And yeah, then I'll just take it home. Okay, I'll catch us in a bit. Right guys, I'm back at home now, and I've set up the miller table, and I'm just starting to run a bit of this material that I brought back. There's a lot of blonde sand in it, as you can see, but there is a bit of black sand in there. So I've seen a few little microscopic specks. You can just see with the sunlight on it, you can see them sparkle, but I don't know if it's gold or not. I won't know until I get if I get a decent piece that I can see with the naked eye, then we'll know. But at the moment they're just really fine specks. I can see one there, another one over here. I'm only just doing this just to see if there is anything in that creek, and if not, if I don't do any good with this, well, I won't be going back there. This gives me something to do anyway. I've got to get into some of these creeks and find more black sand, because I've got more chance of picking up a bit of gold if I can get onto the black sand. I've got to find some patches of black sand. Yeah, nothing's showing up at the moment. Like I said, just a couple of little microscopic specks I can see with the sun shining on them. Anyway, I'll run a bit more and I'll get back. Okay. This is all the shiny pieces that were sticking up on the miller's table. So we'll just see what we got. There's no big pieces. All I saw was just little tiny specks. So alright, let's see. Heaps of little tiny specks, but I don't even know if it's gold. It looks like gold, but I got caught out before with that bloody copper. Does that copper look a goldy colour? It looks like gold. It's staying up the back of the pan like gold. Anyway, I can see some specks of gold with my glasses on, but I'll just try and show you if I can. I can't really get in close enough, but there's a couple of specks just up in the back here, along there. They're really small, really tiny. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I'll take a close-up picture, then I'll take a picture under my microscope, and you'll be able to see them then. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.